The Meghalaya Cabinet on Friday approved amendments to the Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act 2016 in the form of an ordinance to facilitate people from outside to register with the government when they come as tenants, labourers, tourists, as well as for education and doing business in the state. This was informed by Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, who said the ordinance will be regularized in the next session of the State Assembly. Tinson, however, informed that the registration of people will not applicable for permanent residents of the state, both tribals and non-tribals. The registration is also not needed for those who come to Meghalaya to work in central offices as well as paramilitary forces.
Number one is for discussion on the amendment of the Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act. And also, series of meetings were held with different NGOs, with different stakeholders on the proposed amendment. So I am happy to tell you, today the Cabinet ultimately approved the draft amendment. And I would like to tell you also that this amendment of the Meghalaya Residents Safety and Security Act 2016 is proposed and approved in the form of ordinance. In the form of ordinance. Meaning it will come into force immediately. And this ordinance will be regularized in the next session. Few points, because see, I think 2016, when this act was in place, the focal point was about tenants. Okay, focal points of the act, the present act, was about the tenants. Instruction has been given that all the landlords, they have to make sure that papers are in place, and then inform to the Rangbashnong, to the Doloi, or to the what they call it, that site, Nokma, these. Okay. But now what we do is we make it applicable. We make it applicable not only for the tenants, but to everybody who are interested visiting our state. That is very important. And number two, I would like to appeal through all of you here is, because see, sometimes our friends, non-tribal, who are permanent residents of our state, they get confused. They thought that even the permanent residents of Meghalaya, they are subjected to this scrutiny, or subjected to few informations or documents or whatever. But let me tell you very clearly, permanent residents of Meghalaya, tribal as well as non-tribal, we don't have to worry about it. Because this act is indicative only for those people who are interested coming into our state, maybe in the form of tourists, maybe in the form of, in the form of some of laborers, or maybe in the form of studying, education, and maybe some of them who are part and parcel of business transaction that taking place in different parts of the state. So from now on, this act will be in place, and they need to comply to certain guidelines, to be prepared in the form of the rules. Okay? So these are the issues.
So that means people come.